Good day to you all, and welcome to our presentation to our Redesign Pavilion.
In order to create structures that aesthetically pleasing, inspirational, safe and practical, architecture is a difficult profession that uniquely combines artistic imagination with scientific knowledge in order to tell a story, reflect culture, and inspire a feeling that improves the human experience. Architecture as art focuses on imagination, form, aesthetics, and symbolism. On the other hand, architecture as pure science is focused on technical skills, durability, and problem solving, involving the correct application of materials, structural integrity, and an understanding of the environmental system to ensure a lasting and secure space that satisfies people's requirements. Architects combine these two by creating a balance between scientific analysis, which guarantees safety, manage temperature, and ensure its sustainability, and artistic design, which involves form and principle that convey a message. These structures, like falling water, be used as example of this successful collaboration, showing how exact engineering and science can be used to achieve an artistic vision.
We chose the sound wave because we wanted a metaphor that communicates with emotion without being literal. A sound wave is sometimes you cannot see, but you can feel. Just like calmness and clarity a garden pavilion should bring. Rise, fall, return of a wavelength reflects to the circle of life in the moments of strength, difficulty, and ability to begin again. This movement becomes the foundation of our pavilion, form, flow. The emotion that evoke are calmness, meditation, and renewal. Calmness to gentle curves and soft enclosure, meditation to layered flow and rhythmic structure, renewal to continuous flow of motion of form. We have 5 transitional sketch. The first, the vertical elements inspired by drop amplify form, a curtain-like enclosure. Second, a simple wave curves become a light floating canopy. Third, crossing structural lines represent overlapping frequency. As fourth, structural inwardness, as we develop concept and design in more rhythmic, symbolic, and emotional driven. Instead of copying the shape of the sound wave, we translate it to essence, flow of emotion, and renewal.
Architecture as art. Aesthetic. The pavilion uses smooth curves and woven string-like textures to visually communicate softness and fluidity, reflecting the gentle movement of a sound wave. The structured organic shape integrates naturally with the surrounding planting. Symbolism. These two interwoven groups symbolize two waves intersecting, representing the idea of life continues up and downs. Where the curves meet, they form a moment of balance symbolizing renewal. Form. The overlapping roof form is our model mimic of waveform crest and trough. The shape gently rise, bend, and fall, producing a continuous motion that guides the visitor's movement and attention. Emotional impact. The interior space feels calm and sheltered, with the crisscrossing lines above creasing, while creating a meditative atmosphere like being inside a suspended vibration. The open side allows users to breathe and reconnect with their surroundings, elements, and principles of design. Line. The thin intersecting threads express frequency and vibration. Shape. Curve groups shape reflect amplitude and flow. Texture. The chaotic yet controlled thread pattern represents sounds invisible complete balance. The two shall create visual equilibrium like wave peaks mirroring each other. Rhythm. Repetition of threads and curves create a rhythmic spatial pattern. Harmony. The form, materials, and wanting to work together to create a unified, calm environment. Architecture as science. Beyond symbolism, the pavilion is grounded in environmental and structural logic. Orientation decision. The pavilion is oriented to open toward the pathways, welcoming movement while maximizing visibility and accessibility. The core groups block harsher view while framing softer garden areas. Sun path strategy. The solid portion of the shell provides shade during peak sun hours or afternoon sun, especially from the top and the western side. The layered texture filtered light softly, similar to how sound waves reduce energy, wind, and ventilation. The open side allows cross ventilation, while the cross roof channel breeze through the space. The gap in the threaded material let air circulate without creating strong turbulence. Material choices. Lightweight frames, represented by different types of cardboard, such as steel, concrete, or laminated bamboos. Threaded covering symbolizes a breathable skin, possible as tensile fabric glue or woven biomaterial platform. Indicates stable grounding using wood deck or stone. These choices support sustainability, comfort, and ease of construction. Structural or environmental logic. The two-room form act like arches, efficiently distributing loads to the ground. The interlaced wave texture adds a structural stiffness, just like how fibers threaten composite materials. The opening between the roof creates natural airflow channel, improving thermal comfort without mechanical systems.
To the environment. In contrast, the new design is much more modern and sculptural. It uses sweeping curves canopy, precise shape, organizing pathway, creating a bold architectural statement with a standout visualization. Artistic shift move for a rustic, nature-driven style to clean, contemporary looks that use synthetic materials and dynamic geometry. Environmentally, the future design performed well to the nature's shape, airflow, and thermal ground, while the new design offers improved structural shading, a clear, circular, but you lose some of the nature cooling provided by the tree. Overall, the new pavilion emphasized strong architectural form and public presence, while previous one focused more on comfort, nature, and ecological integration. Now to our reflection in our project and how we adapt and apply our design in balancing of art and science. We conclude to create a such design, integrating art and science is not easy feat. To make putting a lot of brainstorming and scientific research in inspiration to our environment that can be impact to how we make our design structure that can be sustainable and reliable to the public viewing. In design in scientific terms, the need of consideration in environment and materials of needed structure are crucial in understanding to make a design that can integrate and propose a creation that both functional and inspiring. To create a design such as in real life, using fundamental of arts and scientific understanding, create a blend of word perspective and imagination that can create a new term of art.